This is the Asus TUF A15 gaming laptop. Not only for gaming, you can do for other stuff as well. This is the back. It looks really nice, so I decided to show it. Anyways, talking about this laptop, this is the A15 as I said. There is also an F15, but the F15 is Intel, A15 is AMD. There are loads of different variants and configurations, start from all the way from the 2050 all the way to the 4070. So you can kind of have your own choice in this case. This one is the 4060, 512GB, 16GB RAM, and Ryzen 7735HS. And there are two colors, Mecha Grey, which is this one, and Jaeger Grey. So let's unbox it. This is what you get when you open. Bunch of stickers. And then activate the force. Very nicely presented. I thought it's going to be cheap because of the cardboard style, but it looks great in terms of packaging. Okay, so first you get the laptop itself. We can put that in the side right now. And then you get paperwork. Underneath this is the cord and the power adapter. This is a fat power adapter, 240 watts, nice and fat. And before I continue with the laptop, I got the official Asus ROG bag, some random off-brand keyboard gaming set. So we got keyboard, headset, mouse mat. Great. I don't know if they're actually great, but it's nice to have that. Anyways, now let's talk about the laptop. Just kidding, let's talk about the charger first because it's fat. So it comes in this nice plastic thing. $240 watts as I said before. It's not that big. Like the average 65 watt charger would be about this big. I think this is GAN, so maybe that's why it's smaller. And barrel adapter. And the thing itself. Let me real quick assemble it. Okay, yeah, that's it for assembling it. You get this nice cable management thing. Oh, and another one. See this thing? It's fairly long. Now let's move the charger away and look at the laptop. So the laptop comes in this white cover, cloth cover. Oh my god. Okay, this is the laptop itself. Nice shape, nice everything, and you can even open it one-handed, which is not common on big laptops. Well, they also give you this thing to, make sure you don't accidentally, for protection sort of thing. This is the laptop itself. Nice thing in general. Looks great. USB 4, everything. Okay. Anyways, now let's actually look at the laptop. So WSD keys are transparent. Great. Got 4 extra keys here. And F1 to F12, everything normal. Numpad for people who need numpad. Here you go. And obviously you got the Asus TUF font, which I love. There's also the enter key, everything is just normal. Now let's close it. In the back over here, if I turn it around, it's not that heavy actually, it's only like 2 kg or something. Those are the indicator lights, 4 indicator lights, power, lock, battery, airplane mode. The back you can see the vents, great. And let's start with I/O. So this side there's only one USB port and a Kingston. Reason is this is meant for gaming, so high chance you're a right-hander and your mouse is going to be on the side. You don't want any other cables interrupting it. But if you're a left-handed user, it's not great for you, because in this side everything else exists. A, HDMI, LAN, that's power, USB-C, everything. There's no ports in the back, by the way. So this is how the back looks like. Okay, so you got a couple of screws, Philip headed, so easy to upgrade, repair everything. In fact, I'm gonna upgrade it right now. But before we do that, this thing, many people go and just touch it. This thing does not do anything. This is just there to prevent more flex. I'll show you the amount of flex this laptop has on the keyboard. But first, let's get it unscrewed and see the raw hardware. Okay, so remember, when you're unscrewing laptop, you're gonna need some sort of prying tool. Cards like this is enough. Do not use credit cards because that's dumb. Use some random expired cards like this to pry it open. Okay, so let's get it unscrewed. And this is the inside of the laptop. CPU, GPU, these are the two coolers for it. And underneath, RAM. And underneath here is the main SSD, and even underneath that is the Wi-Fi chipset. This is where we'll be adding our extra SSD. Okay, so the SSD I went with is Lexar NM620, 3500 megabytes per second, 1 terabyte. So let's open it. Okay, this is the SSD. This is how it is, the paperwork for it. This is the SSD itself. Screw is included. There we go, the SSD. Now let's slot it in. You're not going to use the screw because the screw is included. You got a CPU to hold it down. There we go. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the upgrade. You can upgrade RAM up to 32 GB, and this is a 90 watt hour battery. Cooling is cooling, that's it. And yeah, okay, let's close it now. Ignore the phone. Now let me screw it back in. There are 12 screws in total that you have to screw down, so it can get annoying, but one point you will get through. Also, there are different types of screws, so there are 2 small ones here and here, 2 big ones here and here, and everything else uses the same screw. Okay, now with that done, let's turn it on, I guess. By the way, this is the FHD 144Hz one, so there are different versions. There is a WQHD one as well at 165, and these versions also differ between countries, so make sure you get what you want. There is a slight problem, but it's fine. It's that fingerprints can catch on easily. And now that I remember, let's try the flex test. Yeah, a bit flexing. There's a bit of flex. Here you can see it closer. Not much. If you're typing normally or aggressively gaming, you're not gonna flex it. It is NVIDIA G-Sync, so that's great. Now let me get the charger, because it said use the charger on first. Try, don't go with battery first. I recommend doing that with all laptops. First charge it and then do the rest later. Okay, so there is no indicator on the power adapter itself when there is charge going through, but Oh, nice loading screen. Okay, it says it's charging. Great. And these lights are RGB, as in not controllable RGB, but it will change depending on whatever it is. Right now, red because it's charging. There, Asus logo, but probably because first time. As you can see, fingerprints are kind of annoying. And speaking of fingerprints, there is no fingerprint reader, there is no Windows face thing. So password it is. And for the RGB, you get controls. So FNF3 is decrease, FNF2 is decreased brightness, FNF3 is increased brightness. Aurora is changing, the thing. Obviously, I can't do it right now because laptop hasn't even turned on yet. Okay, while that's doing that, let's get the off-brand keyboard, mouse, gaming set unboxed. Okay, so this is what you get first. Let me get you into a better view by lifting the camera higher. You get the keyboard on the top, and now you guys can't see it today. Okay, so the keyboard. Wait, what? Okay, I think they're membrane. Quite sure they're membrane. Yeah, they're membrane. Membrane is not bad, but it's not good either. It has oh my god, it has the touch screen thing. What is this for? Okay. It's actually my first time owning a proper keyboard, unlike the Logitech one, which I still use and still use great. But yeah, so you get a mouse. It's actually nice, bigger than the M171 that I used to have, and this is size comparison. See, nice. It's not DPI, it's CPI, if you guys can see that. And you also get mouse mat. Great. Small mouse mat. I'm not going to use this, and I'm guessing this is where the headset is. There we go. Headset, let me just put it right here. Take this out. Leave it here. The insane amount of cardboard boxes behind me is crazy. But let's take it out of this anyways. This is like literally the cheapest plastic I've ever seen. And if you know anything about cheap plastics, yeah, they're not great. Okay, but let's see. Okay, red insides. Oh, so you can either choose between USB-A or 3.5mm. Great. This thing is actually insanely horrible. Let me try it on. Okay, they're actually not bad in terms of comfort. Like, they're not on your ear, they're over your ear, which is great. Microphone though, if you're a bit fatter than me, yeah, it's gonna touch your cheek, and this is how low it can go. So it's not that great. I'm still gonna use my Razer Black Shark head shark, and yeah, the quality is no. Before I continue, look at this. It's Windows 7. And the keyboard sounds bad. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It'll take a while to get used to this, but it exists. Even the old Internet Explorer logos on this. What? But yeah, no. Okay, so this thing is updating. Let's continue on with the review. So the keyboard is quite good, as you can see, and trackpad is good as well. There is a bit of flex from the trackpad, but that's fine. And overall everything's nice. It would have been nice if this thing was slightly here, so it's centered to the keyboard and not the numpad, but this is fine as well. The only problem with this is that I might have to type like this, which means this part is touching here. I'm going to check if there is, anti-touch thing. Computer booted up after updating. Nice wallpaper. NVIDIA controller. Okay, I'm gonna have to install some stuff, and but let's go to on recreate first. Actually, let me first do all the stuff that I need to do, and then I'll continue on the review. This is the Asus Create app. Let's turn the fans to max and see how it is. Okay, so the fans are ramping up there, and now let's do the GPU as well. GPU is climbing up now. (6,000 RPM, 6,000). So that's how max is. A jet. Okay, I'm slowing it back down now. So that's basically what you got with the app. You can overclock the processor, overclock the graphics card, you can overclock the fan, you can overclock the RAM, you can overclock you can overclock and loads of RGB control stuff. It's a great app, and this is a great wallpaper that comes with it. Anyways, that's it for the review. I am really tired now. I have to take all my backup and put it on this, and yeah, I have a lot of work to do, and I also have to edit this video, which is about right now it's about like over 20 minutes of footage. I'll probably scale it down, but yeah, see you in another video.